Hi everybody. I'm not here to report on a game for once. I thought I'd give an update on my opinions on the latest Rangers transfer window now that it has slammed shut, as they say in the newspapers. And on the whole, I think I'm pretty pleased with what we've done. I don't think the actual players we've brought in, well, most of them, are going to be the problem. It's obviously the dud manager who doesn't know how to play them or get the best out of them. So that's my only worry, not the actual players themselves. They're better than probably every other team's players in the country, maybe even Celtic's at this point as well. So let's have a look at them. Let's look at the exits for a start. The main problem I have with most of the exits is that they're only loans. I just wanted rid of them. Even if we didn't get any money, just get rid of them. So on a loan, obviously, we're still paying who knows what percentage of their wages. But at least it's not the whole 100%. So at least we save some money. So that's my one proviso about the loans. I think there was 5 people went on loan. Before that, let's get back to the easiest part. With 5 guys out of contract or on loan, so they obviously went immediately. So the 3 out of contract, Hadji, Lawrence, and Balogun. Nobody's going to miss any of them. These 3 guys weren't vital to our futures, and I reckon if you added their wages together, it probably comes to about 4 million quid a year. So there's 4 million quid saved. So well done for doing that. 2 loanees. We had Cherny. We would have kept him if the price had been lower. And Fernandez, the lesser spotted Fernandez. He went back to, well, wherever we got him from. And we even brought in a newer, lesser spotted Fernandez as a central defender. We'll come back to him later on. So got rid of these 5. Then we got rid of on loan McCausland. I think he's at the end of his contract to the end of this year, so we'll never see him again playing for Rangers. Ditto Ben Davis, who's away to mighty Oxford. Who else did we get rid of? Cifuentes, we'll never see him again, hopefully. There was somebody else. Oh, Leon King, he's away to Ayr United on loan, and his contract expires at the end of this season, so we're not going to see him again. And Cortez, that I had high hopes for a year ago, he's away on loan to Lyon in Spain. So we've got rid of these guys, well, temporarily, but in effect, maybe permanently, apart from maybe Cortez and Cifuentes. We might be able to get money for them eventually if they do well wherever they're playing this season. In terms of transfers, money brought into the club, we brought in about 20 odd million quid, which was better than we expected. We thought if we brought in that kind of money, it'd be because we sold Raskin and maybe Igaman. But in fact, Raskin's still here, obviously. So we got, what, 3 million for Drossers. Brilliant bit of business. We got 2.5 million for Yilmaz, even better. We got 1 million from Robin Lurpak when he went back to Holland. We got 6 million odds for Shefty, and we got 10 million odds for Igaman. So 20 odd million quid brought in. That was good business. And we're only left, unfortunately, with 2 of the real duds I was desperate to get rid of. Danilo, no chance of him going anywhere, and obviously Matondo, when he's not injured, he's not going to play anyhow. But these guys are probably costing us, 3 million quid a year, just the 2 of them, in wages. So we just can't get rid of them. I think Matondo might be in his last year of his contract, so we just have to wait it out maybe. So that was a big disappointment. I was desperate to get rid of Danilo and Matondo, but it just wasn't to be. And even worse, Dud Dowell, looked to be a favourite of the new manager in the first month of the season. Maybe he got the message when people started booing him onto the park. So he's not played recently, and let's hope that continues. He should have gone right at the beginning. He should never have been even considered. Inciala, young centre-back, left-sided, just what we're looking for. The sort of guy, we've just brought one in, only older. Why did they bomb him out after about a week in training? Tried to get him out on loan to Kiev, and he didn't want to go. So well done him. Stick at it, maybe show him what you're really made of. This guy should be a player for us, especially in domestic games. and he should do well enough that eventually bring in a few million quid. But no, a wonderful manager bombed him out after about a week in training. At the same time, thinking Dowell was the answer to all our prayers. So anyhow, I'm glad Nsiala is still there. Maybe there's hope for him yet. So all these are the guys who left, went on loan. Good luck to most of them. Good riddance to some of them, especially the ones that contributed nothing on really big wages. What about the incoming ones? Well, right back, Max Aarons. He just looks hopeless. I mean, wasn't helped by being played at left back for the first 3-4 games when he looked like a fish out of water. People forgave him for that, because when he goes to right back, he'll show what a great player he is. No, it looks just as bad there. And it's a bad day when I'm saying Tavernier has to start at right back instead of this new guy who's worth millions, apparently. So Max Aarons, no. Big Giga on loan, central defender. He looks promising. He's made a few mistakes, but at least I've got hope for him. Fernandez isn't going to play very much, but he looks okay. Big, strong guy. Who knows? Might get more games than I suspect. The new guy, Cornelius, looks the part. Left-sided, 27 years old, plenty of experience. Canadian international. He should start against Hearts on Saturday, and so should Suter, who's played well for the Scottish team. So that should be a central defensive pairing, Suter and Cornelius. Magoma, left back on loan, young, athletic, quite fast, enthusiastic. I think he should start most of the games. We don't have anybody else apart from putting somebody out of position to play at left back. So for Saturday, for instance, it should be back four: Tavernier, Suter, Cornelius and Magoma. Who else did we bring in? Rothwell looked good for a few games, then now he just looks unfit, slow, lost confidence. Just no way should he be starting, for instance, on Saturday. So we have Rothwell. Asgard scored 4 goals for Norway last night. He should have been played in his proper position the last few games when he has been played after a month out due to injury. So Asgard, Cameron, we know what he can do from Dundee. The gas man on the left wing looked brilliant in his first few games, faded away. Ditto, the Ant-Man on the right wing looked great in his first game. He's faded away, but these two obviously have talent. So play them in the right positions, give them the right service, and they should rip up defences in this country. Come to the best bit maybe for last. You've got Miovski as your striker. What a change he should be from Drossers and Danilo, and if you remember, Lammers. So great signing. Let's hope he gets the service and he'll bang the goals in, and he'll do a lot more than just score goals, unlike Drossers. And the high buy, Chermiti from Everton, 8 million, rising up to 10. Second most expensive Rangers player in history after Tor Andre Flo. So he really has to produce the goods, and I can't see him just sitting on the bench. Why pay all that money if you're not going to start with him? So that's a conundrum that our dud manager is going to have to solve. How do you play Miovski and Chermiti at the same time? So two strikers are good. As I say, the forwards look good. Oh, Mikey Moore, I forgot about him. He'll do to fill in. He looks tricky, enthusiastic, gets stuck in, so he'll do to give the other two wingers a rest in games or starting games. So I'm happy with the attackers, especially now we've got two strikers. Happy with them. Plenty of midfielders, defensive ones, attacking ones. 4 central defenders, 3 right backs if you count Sterling, who might return next month. So left back's the only position where we're a bit scarce. Although we can move other people to play out there if it's only for a game or two. But that's the dangerous position, I would say. 2 goalkeepers that are fine for the Scottish League. So I'm happy with the business we've done. We haven't gone into incredible debt or anything. That's within our parameters laid down by the new owners. So 20 odd million net spend they claim. Well, they said they would give us 20 million, so that's good. Can't think of anything else to say. I'm looking forward to Saturday onwards after this international break. Hopefully the manager and his crew will have thought long and deeply about the events of the first month or so and decided how we have to play to be successful in this league and in Europe, which starts at the end of this month. So I'm hoping A, they pick the right players for the team, and B, in the right positions, i.e. not Raskin on the left wing, but in the centre of midfield. And maybe I would probably go with Raskin in the centre, Asgard on one side and Cameron in the other to start with and see how it goes. Anyhow, I'm looking forward to the new season as it starts on Saturday.